FNCS is here, and if you want to perform and get your best placement, then you need to know how to play in stacked and laggy endgames. So in this video, I'm going to be covering some tips on how you can win and perform in laggy and stacked endgames. For the first tip, we will start with the most obvious one, and that is to constantly look for height. Getting height won't just get you in the best layer possible, it will also give you less lag, as all of the fighting and building is going on below you. So the server will have to download less than what it would have to if you were in middle layer or low ground. But a very important aspect to getting height in stacked endgames is to not always kill a team on height, but rather build over them. In this clip, you can see Reed trying to get height. He hits the opponent for a lot, but guess what? Rather than trying to kill the opponent, he prioritizes getting height and sticking to his teammate. This is because he knows that if he tries to go for the kill, looking at his HP, there will be a slight possibility that the other player can hit a lucky one pump on Reed, which will leave his teammate to play as a solo, which is infinitely harder in duos, especially in these FNCS lobbies. In stacked endgames, it's really easy to get kills and refreshes if you pressure the same team as a duo. In this clip, you can see EU FNCS round 4 winners Pink and Vico get a free and easy kills just by pressuring the same team as a duo. They start by Pink shooting the wall while his teammate has a pre-edit. After claiming all the walls, they pull out their shotguns and just start going absolute ham on the other team. Notice how they didn't even try to get a right hand peek or reset the wall, because they know that in these lag situations, that just won't work and get you killed. So forget about the piece control and just start shooting. Another tip is that if you're getting sprayed and pressured like this in endgames, don't hold the wall as the bullets will go through. Instead, try to edit out and rebox in a position where the team spraying does not have an angle on you. If you have good amount of mats in an endgame, then you should always look to rotate early and look back to get kills on players who are shambles and stuck on the back edge of zone. Here you can again see Pink and Vico rotating to the front side of the circle and looking back at players to get free kills. This is one of the oldest tricks in the book, which still works even on pro players. Talking about rotating, tip number 4 is to rotate Deadside and claim it. Now I know everyone watching this video knows what Deadside is. It's essentially the side with the least amount of players. But did you know Deadside exists in stacked endgames as well? You can see Jarvan in this clip, rotating towards the side with the least amount of players in the circle. Well, how do you find Deadside in this small circle? When you look at the circle in the minimap, you will be able to notice that there is always a place where the circle opens. In this case, the circle is opening towards the right side. So Jarvan starts rotating to the right side, and observe how left side is the most congested side while the right side is full free. So he claims right side, and now he can look back at all the players struggling on the opposite side of Deadside. The number one most crucial aspect in endgame is to always be protected no matter how much builds or mats you have. I've seen countless amount of players dying in the endgame just because they didn't cover themselves from every possible angle, even while they had around 10 to 15 builds remaining. I have said this many times and I'm going to say it again, never die with builds remaining. Use every piece of material that you have just to survive, even if it's just a couple more seconds. Jarvan shows this perfectly here. I want you guys to look at how many builds he has. He has around 10 to 15 builds remaining, and he uses each and every one of them to be protected from every angle. He uses mats efficiently by only placing 3 builds to be covered. This is something I want you guys to practice every day, and it's one of the most important things that differentiates a pro player from a semi-pro. If you're fighting in a laggy situation, then you should always play box to box and most of the time just spray. Don't rely on taking walls, as this is basically pointless in these stacked endgames. In this clip, you can see Reed and his teammate just break the wall and spray, rather than trying to replace it and editing. They do this because not only is this way safer since they're not very close to the other team, they avoid getting shot from the other players shooting the same players. And lastly, make sure you and a duo is carrying some sort of white heals. The best white heals to carry this season are medkits and floppers. There is actually a really good strat you can use to get max floppers every game. All you need to do is throw some of those shield EMP grenades on the fishing spots, and 90% of the time, you'll get at least one flopper. The reason you need white heals is because most of the games in FNCS round 2, 3 and 4 will go to a heal off. So if you and the duo is alive till the end, the fragger can drop all of his white heals to the IGL. The fragger will then drop down to get some extra kills and potentially stop people from popping those white heals, whilst the IGL will be in a safe spot popping those white heals. If you want to know how to fight smarter this season, then click on the video on the screen right now. Make sure you join my Discord, link is in the description, and good night.